If you're trying to decide between ChatGPT and Claude, you're definitely not alone. A lot of people ask me this question in the comment section of my videos. These are the two most popular AI tools available today. But the thing is, it actually makes sense to pick one because the more you use these AI tools, the more they learn about you, the more they save to memory, and the better they're going to respond to you. So jumping between the two is usually not the best option. But in this video, I wanted to compare the two for you across everyday tasks that you may be using these tools for. That includes writing, it includes research, working and analyzing documents, and creating different types of things like different tools or different web apps. And I also want to show you some things that one of these tools is going to have where the other one doesn't have at all that may be important to you. So by the end of the video, hopefully you have a really good idea which one is the best fit for you. And I do have the paid version for both of these because a lot of people that are trying to make this decision, they're trying to figure out which one they should pay for, because once you do pay for it, they start at $20 a month. It unlocks a lot of different things, including the best models that run in the background, smarter models in the background of both of these apps. I'm going to focus on a handful of the most important features that I'm going to compare side by side, but my team and I have put together a really comprehensive guide that compares ChatGPT versus Claude, and it also includes Google's Gemini here. Those are the top 3 AI chatbots and AI models that are available. So we put this together to give you a very comprehensive guide. So if my video doesn't answer some of your questions, this guide will most likely cover just about everything. And it has tables like these to make it really easy to compare different features side by side. And for every single one, it will actually show you the different categories where it shines versus the other options. So I definitely recommend you check that out. It's totally free to access. I'll put a link in the description to that as well. Okay, the first example I want to run this through is the most common use case for AI, which is helping you write. For ChatGPT here, I'm going to use this prompt here to write a professional email asking for a refund, and I'm just using the regular chat here, and I'll paste the same exact prompt inside of Claude. So the default writing style are going to be different between ChatGPT and Claude, and that's one of the main reasons you may prefer one over the other. So if you do a lot of writing with these tools, this is where you want to pay attention to. So when it comes to ChatGPT, for example, if you read through this, it does give you things in a really nice and organized way. Things are typically very clear and to the point. And in this case of an email, it makes it really easy to copy it from here or just send it via email here. If I press this, for example, it's going to let me send an email by connecting it directly to Gmail. So it makes it really easy. But right now, I want you just to analyze the tone and see which one you prefer. Let me jump into Claude. Now, here's the writing style with Claude. And in my personal opinion, I've always liked Claude's writing style more. I think it sounds more natural, less AI, and more conversational. And if you read through it, he actually did a smarter job too. He left placeholders here, and ChatGPT didn't do that, right? So this is telling me, hey, you didn't give me the information I really needed to write this email. ChatGPT went ahead and just kind of wrote a more generic email. This is telling me, hey, you need to give me the product name and the order number and so on. But the length is relatively the same here. He gave us a subject line, and he gave us the format same way for we copy and open it in the mail app directly if we connect that. Now, the next one is to rewrite something that you wrote. So I'm going to say to rewrite this to sound more conversational, keep the writing style from what I'm going to paste, make it shorter here, and remove anything that feels like it's AI generated. And I think this is a more realistic example because a lot of people may write the first draft themselves and use AI to help them rewrite it to make it sound better. I know I do this with emails all the time, for example, and I think this turned out really good for both Claude and for ChatGPT. So when it comes to writing, they both do a pretty good job. The thing is personal preference. So if you like one's writing style versus the other, that's a good reason to pick one over the other. In my use case, I now exclusively use Claude to pretty much write everything that I do write. They also have something that's a little bit more advanced called Claude Skills. ChatGPT technically has the same thing, but it requires the business plan. And with Claude Skills, you could teach Claude your exact writing style. And this is something that you've been able to do for both, but Claude, I think, makes it a lot easier by teaching it a specific skill, and it could have different skills for different writing styles. So if you write an email versus a blog post versus a YouTube script, it could write differently for those pulling a different skill into that. I do have different videos on this channel all about Claude skills. But so far in writing, I would just say that is a personal preference. Run a couple prompts, write this, read through it, and then see which one you prefer. And then remember, you can teach it, both of these things, your writing style too, to get it closer to your voice. Okay, let's jump into the next example and compare them when it comes to research or really any type of search. A lot of people are now using ChatGPT, they're using Claude, they're using Google, also has one called Gemini, to do search instead of just going to Google, typing in a question, getting through the links. This just gives you the answer, right? So I'll try this one. It's to help me find a credit card for a small business here, and we'll send this out. ChatGPT created a really nice table for us. It gave us 4 different options, and he did pick the best one that he thinks it should be the best credit card here for small businesses. And he gave you a lot more information here that you could read through. But this is kind of the bottom line, and he ranked the 4 for us. Now, Claude also did the same thing. He created the table. He picked 3 here. And again, he gave us its overall pick. And it looks like they both actually came to the same conclusion here, but it didn't rank them as well as ChatGPT. So Claude actually, for a long time, didn't have any type of web search. They just kept it more as a tool that was standalone and didn't go look on the web. ChatGPT has had web search since way back in 2023. So I think it has more history when it comes to search, and they both have something called deep research where they could analyze sometimes hundreds of websites, and it usually takes 10-15 minutes to give you a really comprehensive report. So I think ChatGPT has a little bit of edge when it comes to search still to this day, but it's not something where I would just say, okay, if I'm doing research, I'm always going to use ChatGPT. So again, this is a matter of preference. There is no clear winner. So far in writing, it's very close. In research, it's very close. I wouldn't pick one over the other. Again, matter of personal preference. You'll kind of see it once you run a few prompts yourself. Okay, the next big use case is working with documents. So they both let you analyze documents, get a summary, and all kinds of different things. So you could press the plus sign on these and add a file, and it could be all kinds of different file formats like PDFs and things like that. I'll just include this PDF right over here for both. And I'm gonna ask both to summarize the document and give me the 5 key findings. Both tools, again, are gonna handle this really, really well. And if you look at it in a quick glance here, you can see ChatGPT actually does this right here, which I really like, something Claude doesn't do, where you could click on something like this and ask a specific question here about this portion where he pulled this information from. But as I'm reading through the results, which is really the key of this whole exercise, I think that, again, both did a really good job. Okay, so far from the 3 examples I've shown you, you can see there's not a clear winner. All of that so far has been a matter of preference because those are the top 3 ways people use AI. Well, both of these have been around for a few years now, so they've gotten really good at those things. And it's really hard for me to say, well, this one's clearly better than the other one when it comes to those things. But when it comes to creating, they do actually have a major difference here. So I want to show you some of that. So inside of ChatGPT, and again, so far I'm showing you just the chat option. There are things that go beyond chat, like where it could actually do the work for you. It could actually create things for you by writing code without you knowing how to write code. We'll get to that too. But right now, if I press the plus sign, there are things that ChatGPT can do that Claude can't do. So if these are important to you, and you are trying to just pick one, this is where ChatGPT is going to be the winner. ChatGPT could create images. So if you look at this dropdown, file analysis by uploading from a computer, they both had that. The deep research and the research, the web search, all those were also available in both. And they have other things like connecting to different apps and things like that. They both also have that. But when it comes to creating images, well, only ChatGPT has that. Claude has never had a model to generate images. And on top of that, ChatGPT, as of recording of this video, has the very best image generation model in the world. The only one that comes close to it is by Google inside of Google Gemini. So I could upload a logo, for example, or any image of a product that I have and ask it to put it somewhere. In this case, I'm going to put the logo on a coffee mug in an empty coffee cafe here. and I could send this out, and you could get a lot more details with these type of prompts. And this is going to go ahead and generate the image for me. And here is our image. And the nice thing with this is not only is it an image creator where it could combine what you upload to it with what it creates here from scratch, it's also an image editor. So if you just edit this, you could describe what you want to change. So I'm going to say add some steam. It's added steam here to the mug, but it kept everything else exactly the same. So not only is it an image creator, it's also an image editor, and it makes it really easy to download and post these images directly from ChatGPT. So if generating any type of graphics like images is your priority, ChatGPT is the clear choice here if you're just trying to pick one. These days, personally, I use Claude for a lot more things than I use ChatGPT, but I still use ChatGPT for creating images, including the thumbnail of this video that you clicked on. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show you is this thing called Work, which is a different tab here. And if I go inside of Claude, it also has this thing called Co-work. So what these things let you do is they actually let you use these AI tools to create things, not just give you responses and not just to create things like images that I showed you. They could actually create, for example, entire presentations for you or a folder worth of things for you. And in addition to that, they also have something called projects. They both have projects. Before, only one of them had projects, and I usually recommended that one. But right now, they both have projects, which is a contained folder that keeps things nice and organized. And if you use the desktop app, which they both have a desktop app, you could create things directly on that folder on your own computer too, not just inside of these apps. But here, I'm going to ask it to create a presentation for me so you could see what it creates. Okay, here's the result directly from ChatGPT first. And the nice thing is it does create this thing right here where you could preview it, but it's also a PowerPoint. So you could open it in PowerPoint to make more edits. And I kept the prompt really simple to create a 10-slide presentation. And it was able to search the different reasons why you may want to choose Claude versus ChatGPT here. So it gave you a side-by-side. So in addition to my video, you could always ask these AI chatbots which one they prefer. And they're going to give you some things from beginner to advanced here. And if I look at the result from Claude, a couple of things stood out. One is Claude asked me 3 questions to figure out who this presentation is for. ChatGPT didn't ask me anything, so he made assumptions. So I think this helps Claude actually take a little bit of edge there. And in this case, I think he did a nicer job with the actual presentation design. This is one place where I would always pick Claude over ChatGPT when it comes to design. In addition to that, they have this other platform, which is technically on the Claude website, but it's a design platform. So if you wanted to create slides, for example, or documents, or even video animations, this design platform, which comes with the Claude subscription, this does require the paid version of Claude. This gives you all kinds of different useful things for creating designs. Just to show you one, I'll just click on one I recently created here. I created this for a video, and if I press play, it literally created this using code. So it technically can't generate images like ChatGPT, but it could create designs using codes in the background to create things that are just fantastic looking. So if design is a priority, Claude is a clear winner there. Now, what about creating a website? I have a prompt here to create a modern website for a video production company, and I kind of told it all the different things that I want included here. Okay, here's the result from ChatGPT, and I think it's done a really good job. It's really colorful with a lot of different images here. It's followed some of the text that I told it to include, and it's also added some really good marketing text. ChatGPT specifically is good at marketing on some of the text that I didn't give it here, and I think it's done a pretty good job. Claude also did a pretty good job here. A totally different design though, but some of the text is from my prompt, and some of the other text it wrote itself is also pretty good. But ChatGPT, if you're a marketer, I think will do a better job for you as far as copy. This one just left a lot of placeholders though, because we don't have those video links, but again, a very comprehensive website. The one thing where ChatGPT does win here is ChatGPT does create a link here that you could share. This is called a hosted site that ChatGPT has, where Claude doesn't have that. It's asking you to download it as a HTML file, and it's not as easily shareable as what ChatGPT makes. in website creation. But again, I do like, in most cases, Claude design preferences over ChatGPT. Although in this one example, ChatGPT did a really good job. Another thing I wanted to show you that is they could actually create little apps for you. So if I give it a budgeting app prompt here to create me a budgeting app, and I'll give this to ChatGPT too. Claude created this for us here. And I didn't mention this on the website example because it didn't give us a clear URL, but they do have something called artifacts where you will have to press publish an artifact and it will create a link that is easily shareable as well. So if I press this, I could copy this link and send it to anyone. And if you have a Teams plan, you could keep those private just for your team members as well. But this is a functioning budgeting calculator here. And if I type in a number, for example, you can see it's updating here in real time. And here's the ChatGPT version. Again, I tested this. It worked exactly right. It looks like it has a few more bells and whistles as well. And this does also create a really easy shareable link using that sites update. So that sites option I showed you that makes websites, well, they use the same thing here to create little apps inside of ChatGPT that are also very easily shareable, just like they are inside of Claude. So this is one place where they're actually kind of tied as well. And remember, I did ask these to create a presentation and try to pick a winner. So in the head-to-head for everyday work, it's picking Claude for long form writing and editing. I personally agree with that. For brainstorming and marketing copy is picking ChatGPT. This one I'm kind of mixed because I think ChatGPT is better at marketing copy, but I still use Claude for brainstorming. Reviewing long documents, Claude, I also pick Claude for that. Image and visual content, I think for image generation, yes, this has a native image generation and native image editing inside of ChatGPT. But remember, Claude Design is good at just about creating anything, not images exactly, but a lot of different things like presentations and animations. And for coding, it's also pick Claude. Again, those are really close, especially when you use ChatGPT's Codex and Claude Code, which I haven't shown you in this video. And ChatGPT does have really strong voice and mobile application that I prefer to over Claude. So that's what is picked here too. And for its final pick, it says the most common answer is both. There's really no right or wrong. So hopefully I showed you enough examples to see where one shines over the other, but a lot of them were pretty tied. So if you're paying for one, I recommend going through some of those prompts and some of those examples and see what your preference is. In some things, like if you really need best coding or best design, I think Claude wins there. But if you really need image generation to create ads, for example, or for marketing, well, ChatGPT is the only one that has that. So that might be the clear winner for you. What I recommend is actually diving a little bit deeper into each one of these. I did make a video all about Claude, and then I also have ChatGPT related videos on this channel, but I recommend watching the Claude 101 video to see everything that it has to offer.